Reggie Miller, Hall of Famer, Turner Sports NBA analyst, and part of the All-Star festivities. He's got the Celtics-Bucks this Thursday night, 8 Eastern on TNT. And Reg joins us now. Tired?
A little bit. It was a long weekend. And as you know, because you've hit me during a lot of my telecasts, and I am usually quick to respond to you back. Usually something I said or something you're watching and you want to, give me some advice or whatever. But there were so many moving parts this weekend, which there normally are during the All-Star game and the weekend and the events and the game. So I apologize I didn't hit you back, but there was a lot going on. And to LeBron James' point, I like the words. I like the tone that he's saying. But I will say this. It's not the second half of the season, which doesn't work in their favor. It's a sprint now. I mean, there's only 24, 25 games left for most of these teams. So they've got to hit the ground running. And the good thing about what Luke Walton has, I believe Lonzo Ball will be back. Josh Hart will be back. They've had a rash of injuries that led up to all this. LeBron James obviously will be back. So they've got to get on a run. But guess what? San Antonio, Sacramento, they're not going to make life easy for them. They're not going to make life easy for them to get that number 8 spot.
In 5 years from now, what will you remember about this past weekend?
Absolutely nothing. No, I will tell you what I will remember in 5 years is the love that was shown to Dirk Nowitzki and Dwayne Wade and the brotherhood and how much respect those two guys had. Obviously, they were late additions added by the commissioner, Adam Silver, to the roster. And it was cool to see all weekend long the love that those two guys received because they've been great ambassadors to the game of basketball. They are both champions. But it's the way they carried themselves, the way they conducted themselves around the rest of the players. And it was cool to see some of the younger all-stars, kind of become childlike around them and step back in the moment and say, you know what? Someday this could be me. If I can continue to work hard and be a great ambassador for basketball, this could be me. So it was kind of cool to see that.
But is the commissioner going to do this every year? Like, why this year?
Well, another thing, too, I was kind of surprised Vince Carter didn't get asked. I know he hasn't come out and said he's going to retire, but I would love, hopefully this happens for Vince Carter as well. I think he's been a great ambassador for the game of basketball, not only here, but remember, I think a lot of Canadians grew up watching Vince Carter when he played for the Toronto Raptors, and that's when he was probably at his height. So I hope they do this for Vince as well.
I'm going to remember Steph Curry's bounce pass to the Greek Freak as we look back on this.
Certainly that was the highlight. That was the play everyone is talking about because if you – look, we might have rolled that replay 20 times. And Giannis' head and his arms, it's almost like he's getting ready to touch the top of the backboard. And when Steph – as soon as he went to the ground with the pass – I was like, there's no way this is going over the backboard. And then I was like, wait a minute, who's on the other side? And it was the Greek Freak. And he kept going and going and going up. It was spectacular play, which turns to why doesn't Giannis get in the slam dunk competition?
All right, I just saw where Donovan Mitchell tweeted to the Greek Freak, if you're in, I'm in. Can they offer a big prize money? How much do you win? Do you win anything other than a trophy if you win the slam dunk contest?
Yeah, I believe there is some money that.
Okay.
Yeah, there is some monetary advantage to winning, but if Greek was in, and if Spider Mitchell came back, and you're going to have Zion Williamson next year too.
Yeah. Now
you need one more. Throw in a Ben Simmons maybe. If you want the dunk contest to come back. You need names. As much as I love Hamidou Diallo, he won. If he walked into your studio right now, no one would know who he is, right?
Yeah.
No one really knows who Jason Collins is. Dennis Smith Jr., who was traded to the Knicks, it's great and all, but they don't know who these guys are.
But what if you just said $100,000 to your charity, or $100,000, or $500,000? Like, make it a must-see TV event.
A lot of these guys, they don't care. They're making way more than that in shoe deals than they are $100,000. I hate to say that because it's so vain.
Yeah, but Reg, Steph Curry had nothing to gain by being in the three-point shooting contest.
It's right. And that's, to me, I was getting ready to say, the highlight for me Saturday night was the three-point competition.
Yeah.
When you get the role that he had on in the finals, when he made like 10 or 11 in a row, and you got to 24 and you still lose, 24 on any other competition, hands down, you're hoisting the trophy. Joe Harris had back-to-back unbelievable rounds of 25 and 26 to put the defending champ down. There was some unreal shooting in the three-point competition. Unreal. It was so exciting.
We're talking to Reggie Miller, the Hall of Famer, Turner Sports NBA analyst. There were 67 three-pointers attempted, and the only player who didn't attempt a three-point shot was Ben Simmons.
Let me see. Wouldn't it have been funny if all he shot during the game was three-pointers? I was hoping that was going to be his game plan, that he was going to do nothing but shoot three-pointers. I mean, that would have been brilliant for a guy that has not, who was an overall number one pick, who is a guard, that has not made a three-point basket in his young career. And I believe he's only attempted like 12 or 13.
11. 0 for 11.
Oh, my God.
If I said straight up Tatum for Simmons.
I would not do it because of the intangibles that Simmons does.
So you like Simmons more than Tatum?
I do like Simmons more than Tatum because he can add that shot. I don't want him to – it doesn't need to be a three-point shot, but he needs a 16 to 19-foot respectable, keep you honest, Theodore Dan Patrick jump shot.
But, Reg, why – if you get to be 19 or 20 and you don't have a jumper, then –
it's okay. Because with his gait, his stride, his length, his power, if he's facing you up and he can knock that down consistently and you got to crowd him, one dribble and I'm at the rim. One dribble, help comes, I'm throwing an alley to Embiid. One dribble, I'm finding JJ. Now I'm finding Harris. But he's got to get a jump shot because right now it's fine. Theodore, you know how playoff basketball is. When teams, there's no more travel. Yeah. There's no more back-to-backs. I break out the CD, the VCR, whatever, the DVR, and I take everything away from you, all your top plays, and that's exactly what Boston. That's why Boston is brilliant against them because they take away all his strengths, which is in the paint.
There were a couple things said, and they were from two guys who don't even play anymore. Michael Jordan was talking about. He was asked about the greatness of Harden and Westbrook, and then he said, yeah, but you know what's tougher is winning 6 NBA titles, which I don't know if Mike needed that, but Mike, of course, being Mike, it's like scoreboard for him. And then Scottie Pippen saying that LeBron is nowhere near Michael Jordan or Kobe because he lacks the clutch gene.
Well, first of all, I'm a little confused by what Scottie said because isn't he flip-flopping here?
Yes.
Wasn't a few years ago he said he would take LeBron over Michael and where everyone was in an uproar. That was your teammate, Michael Jordan. He got you 6 rings. What are you talking about? And now maybe he had a come-to-Jesus moment with MJ, and now he has flip-flopped. Look, they're totally different players, Kobe, MJ, and LeBron. Michael and Kobe, they would tear your heart out. They wanted to destroy you. They wanted to embarrass you in front of your family. LeBron, he wants to set the table. That's not saying he doesn't have a killer instinct. It doesn't mean that he's not clutch. We've seen him make big baskets and big plays. We've also seen him fail. I've failed in big moments. Kobe has failed in big moments. MJ has failed in big moments. So it happens. But for him to say that he's not a clutch player, I don't agree with that. I think when you get 3 championships, you find a way to be clutch. You find a way to make plays. But for MJ and his comments, That's would you expect anything less?
Well, it's like his.
MJ, like, hey, I'm over here. Hello, everyone. Don't forget.
It's like his Hall of Fame speech where he's just tearing people down. Like it was a roast when he went into the Hall of Fame.
And people need to look at the whole clip because he did give kudos to James Harden, and he did give kudos to Russell Westbrook on their achievements and what they're accomplishing. 11 straight and counting triple-doubles for Westbrook, who broke Wilt Chamberlain's record, and the 30-point streak that Harden's on. So he did give them kudos.
Yeah.
But it was a backward compliment because it all came back to, oh, by the way, if you're asking me what's harder, well, 6 rings. Kiss all 6 of them, please, if you may, media. So, yeah, it was a backward compliment, but I don't expect any less from the GOAT.
Most famous person you ran into over the weekend, non-athlete.
It's always a pleasure to see Oscar winner Jamie Foxx. That's cool. It's funny, Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, is wearing all his rings and his blinged-out Puma shoes or Nike shoes, whatever he was wearing. It's just cool to be in that atmosphere because everyone comes out. This is what separates the NBA All-Star Game from Major League and the Pro Bowl. The proximity that the fans have to the players. I mean, players are bringing out celebrities for the slam dunk, for the props, for the alley-oops. You don't get that in baseball. You can't bring out a celebrity to try to pitch, to Manny Machado or, a celebrity's not going to put on pads and a helmet and, take a hit from Von Miller. The celebs get into this because they are so close to the action. And it's great Instagramming because everyone has their camera phones out. Everyone's mingling. This is what separates the NBA All-Star Game from any sports league.
Best non-athlete playing basketball player, if that makes sense.
2 Chainz.
What?
I'll go with 2 Chainz.
Oh, 2 Chainz. Oh, yeah. Okay. Can Meek Mill play?
I haven't seen him play personally, but 2 Chainz is he's 6'4", and with a jump shot, he's got game. Yeah, he's got game. This is what I would love to see: a game of horse between Theodore Patrick and 2 Chainz. In fact, I'm going to make that happen. Money for charity. I'm going to put up.
I'm 3 Chainz.
I would want to see that. Oh, would you make it 3 Chainz?
Yeah. I make it rain Chainz.
Oh, okay, 2 Chainz. You're on the clock. I'm going to roll with you because you're my boy.
Would you rather
have? Roll with you. But I'm letting you know he can play.
All right. What about the game? Do I need to worry about the game?
Of 2 Chainz?
No. Isn't there a rapper called The Game?
Oh, The Game. No. Just don't talk any noise to the game. Okay.
All right, fair enough. All right.
Don't talk any noise because I know you like to talk noise.
No, I won't say anything. I will not say anything.
Don't trash talk the game. Yeah, don't trash talk the game.
Would you rather have your career or Jamie Foxx's career?
Actor versus athlete?
Yeah.
There's more longevity in acting. Jamie Foxx will be acting until he's 70.
Is he a Hall of Famer, though?
He's got an Oscar. Isn't that the Hall of Fame? That's the Hall of Fame.
It's close.
You have an Oscar. That's the Hall of Fame.
All right. So you take Jamie Foxx's career?
And I can work until I'm 70? Yeah. Because I can't play. I played till I was 39.
Yeah, but you can broadcast till you're 70.
And I'm going. I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
That was fun. I just wanted to make sure I was texting the right number since I didn't hear back from you on Saturday or Sunday. But
I apologize.
No big deal.
Theodore.
No big deal.
Crazy. And
you're busy. You're busy.
Have I ever not hit you back during the middle of a telecast, either laughing at what you sent to me or confirming you were right?
The Glenn Rice comment was funny.
Glenn, look. The people who took offense to this, I've got so much love for Glenn Rice. Glenn Rice was, when I played against him, because he was a heck of a scorer, shooter, and baller.
You just said it looked like he ate a shooter. Is that what you said?
Okay, I said what everyone was thinking at home. That's what they pay me for, in my opinion, right? He was as skinny as I am. I love Glenn
Does
Rice.
Glenn know you said
Rice
that?
Jr.
Does Glenn know you said it?
He probably does. Glenn, I apologize. I'm sorry. Are we good?
You're good.
I'm sorry, Glenn.
Oh,
we're good.
That was good.
Are we good, Glenn?
You had a good weekend. It was fun. All right, get some rest, and I'll talk to you later.
You got it.
All right, that's Reggie Aloysius Miller Jr. III.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.